Rehan, it's almost the end of the tournament, and it's time we picked our fantasy 11, the best playing 11 for the entire tournament, team of the tournament, if we can say that. Let's start with the openers. There are two slots available, and there are five players in consideration. First one, obviously, you have to start with the very, like, going from ascending to descending, lowest to highest. You have Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, option number one. Option number two is Abhishek Sharma. Option number three is Shubman Gill. Option number four is Sai Sudarshan. And then actually, there are six. Option number five is Sanju Samson. In case you want to consider, I will give you option number six, that is Virat Kohli.
Yeah, it's very easy for me, and I'll give my reasons why it is Sooryavanshi definitely, and Shubman Gill. I just feel that he has been carrying around Gujarat this tournament along with Sai Sudarshan, taking no credit away from him. But I just feel the strike rates and even the 100 that he scored today in the qualifier too just edges him past Sudarshan, and those two will be my top choices.
Interesting. I do not have to differ from this. These were my two choices as well. In case you asked me to pick a backup, I would have gone for Sai Sudarshan, but again, the last two innings and the mode of dismissal have not impressed me. So yeah, I'll go forward with Vaibhav Sooryavanshi and Shubman Gill. Now moving on to number three and number four. Again, middle order, there are a few options. Let's start with the best, Surya Kumar Yadav. I'm sorry, not in 2025, in 26, right? So yeah. Number three and number four, there are two wicket keeping options over here, but I would ask you, in case you want to push them later, we can discuss that. So the first option is Rajat Patidar. You have Devdutt Padikkal. You have Shreyas Iyer, and you have Henrik Klassen. You have Mr. Ishan Kishan as well. Any other options you would want us to consider?
So, Naman, I'll go with Ishan Kishan for number three. And I was thinking to make it another Hyderabad player in Klassen because of the outstanding runs that he has scored this season. Batting at number four, I think I feel it's a record in the years that IPL has been played that a number four batter has scored those many
Correct.
runs. But I'll not leave Patidar out of this 11. So instead, I'll put Patidar at five. Maybe you can switch around, put Patidar at three and put Kishan at five. Either
Okay.
ways, according to that 11. But I think these three would be my picks in the middle order. What do you feel?
Obviously, Henrik Larsson has to be there. There's no two ways about it. So I would place Henrik Larsson at number four. No three, no five for him. Number four would be Henrik Larsson. He would be my wicket keeper as well. And hence, I'm not making a conscious decision of not choosing Ishan Kishan as my wicket keeper or even in the playing 11. My number three would be Shreyas Iyer. He's had a good, decent enough season, and the way in which he led Punjab. Obviously, I wouldn't make him captain for this tournament or for this team, but yeah, definitely in my consideration at number three. Uh, I would put three and four would be that. Number five, I am still debating on who should be chosen. Any suggestions apart from Rajat Patidar?
There haven't been many players actually. Even if you look across Chennai as well, their middle order was not great.
Correct.
Mumbai also was struggling with form. Um, Difficult number. I'm getting blank at this point, but you can pick someone like a Tristan Stubbs maybe or a David Miller.
I mean, they have been there here and there this season, but I am interested in in picking Rinku Singh, if you would agree with me. If you
Rinku,
agree,
not
I
for me.
one of the
I
contenders,
uh,
yeah,
he could
but
be one of the contenders, but for me, I told you right. My 3, 4, 5 would be Kishan, Klasen, and Patidar in any order you put them. So yeah, number five for you is would be
I think let's pick Rajat Patidar. He seems to be a decent option. But yeah, so one change would be having having Shreyas Iyer in place of Ishan Kishan. So yeah,
okay.
that's our top five. So that becomes the top five. We have no bowling option. So we have seven slots left. We have to accommodate one finisher and six bowlers, including one or two all rounders, depending on on what you want. My choice of all rounder is pretty clear. I think it would be the same for you as well.
I don't know if it is the same, but I was picking Sunil Narayan,
Oh,
Rashid,
interesting. Huh? Great. No, I
and
was
I was
actually
picking.
picking Krunal.
Okay, you were picking Krunal. If I can just complete what I was thinking.
Sure, sure, yeah,
So
yeah.
I was going with Narayan, Rashid, Jofra Archer, okay, And to end it off, I'll pick Rabada, Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
That's a long list, but I don't see any finisher here.
Yeah, that's the challenge. See, so you have two spinners and three fast bowlers,
So you're still
correct?
missing one player.
So I'm still missing one player. So,
So you've picked up the first five. You've
uh,
picked up the last five. Now it's time for you to fill in that number six slot. I mean, you can choose MS Dhoni over here since he's not performed this season, so it's not too bad, not too good for him.
no, but I'll look at the players that have actually done well this season. So very difficult to choose a bridge between those players. Maybe Donovan Ferreira makes a stake there because of the couple of innings that he has played.
He is also
But my foreign
definitely
players have exceeded my foreign players.
why. Acha, oh, is it? We're
Yeah.
going that route or what?
No, no, but I'm just saying, I'm just
Yeah, I
putting it
mean that's
across. But
fine.
what would you pick?
Okay, so I would have Krunal at number six. I would have Jamie Overton at number seven. Sunil Narayan obviously at number eight. No, there's no way I would not have him. Jofra Archer at number eight. Sunil Narayan at number nine. So I have four here there all rounders. ऐसे आके कोई भी pinch hitter types. And then I have my bowler as Bhuvneshwar Kumar, that is number 10. And number 11, I'm still debating because I have already filled my four overseas. That is Jofra Archer, that is Jamie Overton, that is Sunil Narayan, and Heinrich Klaasen. Yeah. So I have only one option left, but I have already filled my three pacers. It's an interesting option. Do I go with an Indian spinner or do I go with an Indian fast bowler? I have,
I mean,
yeah.
spin has not been that great this tournament. So you could pick Anshul Kamboj, but he had a difficult season at the second
Mm.
half of the tournament.
I was thinking more in I think Prince Yadav kind of a person because I see Jamie Overton would be bowling in the second half. I will give 3 and 3 overs of power play, two each to Jofra, Bhuvi, and Prince Yadav if I pick him. But I don't know. I'm more leaning towards picking up a spinner in case you could help me out because there's no
There could
standout
be,
Indian spinner.
I mean, Akshar also has not had a good season, neither has Kuldeep.
Correct.
For me, only Rashid has been in that wicket taking list. But again, he's not an Indian spinner, so
Hmm.
you could pick someone like a Shivang Kumar from Sunrisers. He has been good.
Correct.
Yashraj Punja, again, new talent. You could pick amongst those.
I was thinking if what if I pick Washington Sundar and put one more all rounder.
You could do that, but again, he's not bowled not many
Correct.
overs.
So let's go with Prince Yadav. Yeah. So that's my 11. Uh, let's have a face off your 11 versus my 11, and then we announce our captains.
Yeah, see, my 11 has too many foreign players. I've not even given a count. So my captain would be Shubman Gill, of course.
Hmm.
Uh, but I'm still not sure about the ratio of foreign players. So if I put my 11 again, it will be Sooryavanshi, Shubman Gill, Ishan Kishan, Henrik Klaasen, Rajat Patidar. Number 6, I'll pick Krunal Pandya. Okay, just to make it a
So it's
little
the
even.
same team. I think. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fair enough.
Then I pick Rashid. Then I pick
Correct.
Rashid, Sunil Narayan, 7 and 8. Rabada 9. Jofra 10 and Bhuvi 11.
Now I want to make one change. I want to go in with one. Hearing you're playing 11, I'm bringing in my impact player. Actually, you can also pick one impact player. I'm giving you that option in case you want. But yeah, just
I'll
sticking.
pick Shivan Kumar, impact
Okay.
player.
So sticking to my playing 11, I would swap Jamie Overton with Donovan Ferreira because I think my lower middle order 6, 7, 8 looks a bit weak. So I'll have Ferreira at 6, Pandya at 7, Sunil Narayan 8, Jofra Archer 9, Bhuvi 10, and then Prince Yadav. So I think a pretty decent bowling attack and a I mean, quite a daunting batting attack. Any fantasy 11 will look very weak in front of this. And my captain would be Mr. Dhurandhar. That's Mr. Rajat Patidar. Uh, it's time that we give him the due respect in case he manages to, reach the finals next edition as well. That is three on the bounce. You can consider him in the league of Shreyas, Rohit, and Mr. the name that no one takes this season. So yeah, but interestingly, I had one another potential captaincy option, and I wanted to see if I could replace Henrik Klassen as the wicket keeper. And again, he would be a potential captaincy candidate. That is Rishabh Pant. Would you consider him?
Not at all.
Why?
Neither has Lucknow Super Giants actually,
What?
because they've removed him as captain.
Did they remove, or he resigned and then they agreed?
Yeah, I mean, see, these are internal topics, but what has been told is that Rishabh Pant himself has gone to the management and said that he doesn't want to take up captaincy next season. I mean, we can all make assumptions and bring out the gossip that is there, but I feel that it's good for both Pant and the franchise. I don't think he was very comfortable leading that side, and that side needs a captain who has experience leading teams.
Correct.
It'll be a difficult choice for Tom Moody to make. I personally, I know you have not asked me that question, but I would probably look at Eden Markram as the successor because he has led South Africa to glory in the past, and there is that experience that he brings in.
Which glory are you referring to? Is that the defeat to
No, no,
India in the finals?
no, I'm talking about the other ones also
Correct.
where he
Yeah.
has won
I
in
think,
the
yeah.
under 19 tournament also.
He's won the Sunrisers with the Sunrisers franchisee in SA T20 League as well. So yeah, a
Correct.
very good captain, maybe tactically and skill wise much more better, and much more better suited in those conditions at Ekana, because you don't want a responsive captain like MS was in Test. You want a more reactive captain, a more approachive captain. So yeah, I think there are three potential candidates that I see in case they do not want to do a mega auction kind of a thing. They do not want to find their captain there. So there are three options. One is obviously Mitchell Marsh, but his captaincy record is quite poor for Australia. Honestly, if you ask me, there's Aiden obviously, and then there's Nicholas Pooran. Nicholas Pooran has been captain for MI New York and a few other franchisees around the globe. But yeah, I think out of the three, the best candidate is Aiden Markram. One question that I would like to ask: if you were LSG management, do you release or retain Rishabh Pant for 27 crores?
Difficult. It's a difficult call actually. See, he has not had the season that you are expecting for 2 years now in a row. If you release him, the upside to it is that you get 27 crores in your uh, auction in there, but in a short auction, in a mini auction, how many good players are actually there in the market? So you'll have to weigh down those equations. Uh, if you are looking for a batter, wicket-keeper batter that is Indian and who will give the quality of Pant, then I don't see that happening.
There's no
But
quality.
no, no, but if you release him in the auction number, I don't think they'll be able to buy him back. It'll be a tough call.
Tell me honestly, do you think if he goes to the auction, any team will buy him for 27 crores? Yes or no?
Not 27, but I feel that there could be a bidding war because there are other franchises. I mean, I'm not going to take. I can take names, of course. There is Mumbai Indians, there is Kolkata Knight Riders, and let me just say to a certain extent, even Chennai Super Kings, because he is that kind of a player who can bat at five and do the wicket keeping for you. I
Correct.
don't see him as a captaincy material, if I'm being very honest,
Correct.
because he doesn't have those numbers with him to
And he
prove
has been
his
dropped as
captaincy.
India's test vice captain also. So it's not as if we could not see this coming, because we saw the kind of captaincy, the kind of blunders that he made in the post match interviews, and a few remarks that were made that his team is the best, this and that. But yeah, agree with you. I see him being released because they have a wicketkeeper in Nicholas Pooran, if you ask me. So you don't really need Rishabh Pant. And the way he has mishandled everyone this season, Ayush Badoni being there, not being there, Aiden Markram getting dropped, the continuous rotation of Nicholas Pooran, no one getting a decent enough chance at any given position. So I think it's time for Rishabh Pant to not focus on the money or the price tag, but to focus on his personal form. And his agenda should be to be back in the Indian setup, at least in the ODIs, and that will only happen if he has a successful 2027 IPL season. But yeah, if you ask me, I can see him making a comeback to Delhi Capitals in a trade. Speaking
But
of,
who would you give? But who would you
in
give
I mean,
for Delhi?
I'm happy giving out Akshat Patel himself, but yeah. So that's open to interpretation. Again, yeah, correct. I think DC do not have any players that they can give out like that. Correct. But yeah, I mean, any franchisee you said, I doubt CSK will take him, but yeah, KKR is one of the decent options. And yeah, Mumbai Indians, in case they decide to release a lot of players or trade away, say Hardik or Trent Bolt. Trent Bolt, he's what he had been paid 11 crores for a shit of a season. Deepak Chahar 9 crores, Surya Kumar Yadav 13 crores, Rohit Sharma 12 crores. Bumrah is Bumrah, so you can't comment on that. But yeah, I mean, in case there is a major shakeup that's actually been like in the news as well, you would have heard that Hardik is going to quit MI captaincy. He might not be a starter next season. Maybe in a trade deal or something, you get in Vaibhav Sooryavanshi for 30 crores. So I think more than Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, the deal, the major gossip has been around Mumbai Indians that there is a major shakeup that's going to happen. You see all the senior players, be it Bumrah, be it Rohit, Sky, no one was happy playing under Hardik. That's what the news was. And I think to a certain extent it might be true as well because it reflected in Hardik's own performance. By the end of the season, he was looking saturated. I remember the last game when he was asked, "Would you take a break after this game?" He said, "Yeah, it's well deserved." So I think it might be time for him to take a break completely from Mumbai Indians. Let's wait and watch. Me as a MI fan, I would genuinely not want Hardik to go away because of the balance that he brings. But yeah, I would genuinely look forward to having Surya as captain for one season before appointing Tilak Varma as a full-time captain from the 28th season.
Yeah, very tough call, but I don't think it's working out because
Correct.
you've given it 3 years now and finishing 10th, ninth, and then fourth
Third,
in
yeah, yeah,
2020,
yeah.
third in 2025. Somehow it's not working, even though there are so many good players, premium players. I agree with you completely. Even if I was the Mumbai Indian fan, or if I was in that Mumbai Indian setup, I would not let Hardik Pandya go because that kind of a player comes once in a generation because of the skill sets that he brings in. But I just feel that he's a bit more distracted, not
Correct.
focused on cricket entirely. I'm not being very critical, but being honest here, I just see that on the field that he's a little too casual, uh, and it will be a good split if it happens for the franchise. I feel personally, because
Correct.
then you can utilize that money into something else. Some bad calls have been made, Naman. If I can be honest with you, Trent Bolt not working out. He played around 5 games only. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct. Yeah. And 11
And
crores, yeah.
11 crores. So I don't see him being retained. But the good side, Naman, to it is that you have a lot of money then. If two players go out, you have close to 27-30 crores with you. In a
Yeah,
mini
correct.
auction, you could scout and get some brilliant players.
100%. And I think for Mumbai, what is needed is a brilliant partner for Bumrah to start the innings with. This time, like, I buy the idea of having JCB, that is Jasprit Deepak and Bolt, but with Bolt not performing, and I think he's at the end of his career, you would obviously release him. So I need one quality international fast bowler for Mumbai to fill up that four overseas slot. Obviously, Mitchell Satner is back, so he's an obvious choice. One would be Will Jacks. Third will be someone like Ryan Rickleton, if not Quinton de Kock. So there is one spot open. So I would like Mumbai to scout for a few options in the mini auction. I don't know which players will be released, but yeah, I think it's an if and but kind of a situation. You can any day release Trent Bolt for 11 crores, and in case there is no player, you can buy him back for 5 6 crores. So that is again a money saver for them, where they can invest those extra 6 7 crores in some good batsman options. Because Mumbai Indians needs a major shakeup. It's the same squad that has been playing for the last 7 8 years, and it's becoming increasingly difficult for City MI management to figure out a way to solve this. Because it's been 6 seasons without a title, but no finals as well in the 6 seasons.
I agree with you. And the short term solution you mentioned in the show is that we could see Surya Kumar become the captain, but again,
Okay,
age is not on his side.
yeah,
So I don't know how they're going to make that captain choice. I heard about Bumrah also that he is also in the contention, but Naman, given his
yeah,
fitness,
correct,
I don't think that he'll be able to play
correct.
those many games throughout.
Yeah, that's
Bringing
too
in
big a
Rohit also
commitment to
is
make.
that's I agree with you, and bringing Rohit back in is not going to happen. Let's be
Correct.
very practical.
And yeah,
So and Tilak Verma needs a little bit of time. He's still very young
yeah,
into
I
that
mean,
setup.
yeah, Tilak is not at all the product that he was supposed to be by this time. But yeah, let's hope that like in case a shakeup is happening, it happens for good, and we see the old Mumbai Indians, the one that we associate our feelings, our memories with. Despite that, any other bold calls you expect post this IPL for any other franchise?
Yeah, I think for a couple of them, even CSK, I feel, and to that extent. Raj, sorry, not Rajasthan, Kolkata would be making changes. I
Correct.
don't know whether Ajinkya Rane will be the captain or not. He did turn things around, but that was too late. They got the combination right. It'll be interesting though to see what Chennai also do with their squad because they don't have that experience in there. So
Correct.
whether Dhoni
Yeah.
plays or not,
And too much money
if he
for
doesn't,
Prashant Veer or Karthik
I
Sharma.
agree. I agree with you. As for Prashant Veer,
Correct.
maybe I'll give Karthik another go because I see that talent in him. But Prashant Veer for 14, not worth it. You could buy him back. And even if you don't get him, I just feel for 14, you could get in a quality international player.
Correct. So for KKR as well, you mentioned Ajinkya should not should be that's up for debate. But since he's only been bought for 2 crores, they could keep him as a backup and maybe bring in Manish Pandey as a full-time player in the playing 11. Matisha Pathirana needs to go. He's not worth 18 crores, not at this point of his career. Buy him back for 7, 8 crores, good enough 10 crores. More than 10 crores, just let him go. You need decent bowling options. You cannot rely on Karthik Sharma as your lead bowler. So that's a few things that they need to figure out. Maybe, someone like a Loki Ferguson, Mark Wood, if he's back fit this season. Uh, it also depends on who the other teams release in terms of bench strength. So it'll be important to see. But yeah, I mean, it's a one-off risk that you'll have to take. Anyways, you are not winning, so might as well take that risk. Anyways, there's a mega auction coming in 1 year's time. So I mean, the only team that will be like that will be haunted by the mega auction will be RCB. Apart from that, I think almost every team needs a major shakeup. For GT as well, middle order needs a reset. For Rajasthan, some experience in the middle order, some more depth in Indian bowling options. As you had highlighted in the last video, that apart from Jofra Archer, there's a lack in quality bowling. For Mumbai, we spoke. For LSG, for CSK also we spoke. For Delhi Capitals, it's interesting. There are a lot of
Hmm.
opening options, but they are not nailing the number 4, 5, 6, 7 spot. Tristan Stubbs, David Miller, on and off, Ashutosh Sharma. So I think they need to invest in captaincy. Uh, Akshar Patel, not a good captaincy product in my opinion.
See, even the number three spot, it's been such a musical chair. They have been playing Nitish Rana, they have
Samir,
been
yeah,
playing Samir Rizvi. So they're not really sure who their number three is. And the opening pair, I mean, there has been so many chop and changes being done. So they need to just figure out the top three because in T20s, games are set up by
correct,
your top three. The bowling on paper looks so well balanced, but speaking about the form, it's been awful.
correct,
Kuldeep Yadav not having that great season. Akshar Patel, Mitchell Stark again did not play 7, 8 games. Then he came. He looked very raw and not ready to go. Mukesh Kumar and Akib
Akib
Nabi
Nabi, yeah,
very mediocre in my opinion. See, Akib Nabi is out and out red ball bowler. I'm
correct.
not going to blame him that much. He is not really that experienced with T20s. So they'll have to figure out a way to balance that squad. They have good options in Madhav Tiwari. That's a find for the season. But yeah, a lot of work to be done by many IPL franchises.
Correct. I think yeah, that's pretty much summed it up. But brilliant take on the playing 11 for the IPL, the team of the tournament. It just falls this short of the best team that I have produced. So unfortunately, you have lost. Uh, but yeah, I think a lot of calls will need to be made from an India perspective also. Do you hand a T20I debut to Webb of Sooryavanshi? Do you bring back Shubman Gill to the squad? What about Abhishek Sharma's opening position? Because Sanju Samson and Ishan Kishan managed to retain their position. Do you bring back Sky to the squad? If you bring him back, is he the captain? What is the future of Akshar Patel in the T20 squad? Does Shreyas Iyer, does Rajat Patidar make it back to the squad? Does Bhuvneshwar Kumar make a comeback? Is Mohammad Siraj good enough in T20Is? Varun Chakravarti, is age on his side again? So a lot of questions to answer. Let's see. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.